and welcome to my channel. As you're all new here, let me just introduce myself. My name's Emma. I am a makeup artist from Bristol in the UK with over 14 years experience. I'm also vegan and I am an animal rights activist. So for this channel, I've decided to combine the two things that I am most passionate about, which is animals and beauty products. So I'll be bringing you content such as makeup tutorials, reviews on products, shopping guides, and of course, all of the products featured on my channel will be vegan and cruelty-free. Now, of course, the motivation for me starting this channel is the animals. I'll be bringing you lots of education around animal welfare and also just talk about why we need to be making more ethical choices. So today's video is all about eyeshadows. I'm going to be giving you honest reviews of all of the vegan and cruelty-free eyeshadows that I've tried and tested myself. I've decided to include luxury brands and also more drugstore brands, so hopefully there will be something for everyone here, no matter what your budget is. I was just double checking some of the prices just before I started this video, and so many of them are on sale right now. So although I'm a little bit annoyed for myself because I bought all of these eyeshadows with my own money and they're now on sale, which literally always happens to me. So what I will do, I will pop a link for every single product featured in the description below. Also, please don't forget to like my video and also hit that subscribe button as well. So I'm going to start with, ta-da, Juvias Place. So you can usually find Juvias Place products on Beauty Bay. However, they went into sale on the American website. They are an American company. I paid $29 for all three, which works out at about £21. I also paid $13 in shipping, and then I paid customs import charges when they got to the UK, which was about £14. So usually you can find them on Beauty Bay for £24. So the fact that I got three for £45, I still feel like I got a bargain. So one of the first things I noticed when I picked up these eyeshadow palettes was the packaging did feel quite cheap. However, I think for the price, I feel like I can't really complain that much about the packaging because the actual eyeshadows inside are beautiful. So first of all, I want to talk about these two eyeshadow palettes. So I'm just going to hold them up so you can see a little bit closer. So you've got a mix of textures in there. So you've got some matte shades and you've also got some shimmer shades. You've got some warm tones and you've also got some cool tones. You've got a range of more natural shades that you could just wear for every day. And you've also got some shades that are a little bit more punchy, just so that you can really amp it up for the evening. I am wearing today, I've got these three colours on here. On my lid, I've got the lightest silver here and the mid-tone silver more in this area, and then I've used this one through the crease and also this lovely warm mid-brown as a transition shade up to my eyebrow. What makes these eyeshadow palettes really special is the shimmer shades. The shimmer shades are amazing. They are creamy, they are buttery, they are super pigmented, and they just glide onto your eye. They're gorgeous. So I'm going to do some swatches for you. As you can see, they just have a really beautiful kind of gilded texture and they just really catch the light. That was one swipe. So these are some of the matte shades. So as you can see, they're not quite as spectacular. You have to work a little bit harder with these eyeshadows just to kind of really pick them up on the brush. So now let's talk about this one. This was actually the first one that I tried. So I was so excited. I got all my brushes out. I was like, I'm going to do this like amazing eye look. I was so disappointed because it looks so different on the website than it does in real life. In real life, all the colours look so similar, and even more on the eye. When they're actually on the eye, all the colours look pretty much the same, especially the shimmers. And then these, like, they don't really show up that much. And then this one is like a weird, like a baby sick kind of colour. Yeah, I just couldn't get into it with this one. So one thing to bear in mind is that Juvia's Place was created originally for darker skin tones. So the colours didn't show up that well on me because my skin is fair, but I'm sure it would look a lot better on someone who had a deeper skin tone. Another thing as well, which is a bit of a negative, is after I put this eyeshadow palette on my eyes, I noticed at the back in small writing it says number 2, number 7, number 8 and number 9 are not intended for use around the immediate eye area. So it's an eyeshadow palette, but you don't use it around the eye area.
Have you ever felt like this? Have strange things happen? Are you going round a twist?
Yeah, if you do have sensitive eyes, that might be something that you want to just be careful with, because they're pressed pigments, so they're a little bit more likely to drop into your eye and cause irritation, so you just have to be careful. So the next eyeshadow palette that I want to show you is from Beauty Bay. It's a big one. I love Beauty Bay. So Beauty Bay do a range of different brands, but they also have their own brand, which is also PETA certified. And the products are really good value. So if you're looking for a beauty bargain, definitely head over to Beauty Bay. But one thing I would say is be really careful when you're shopping on the website, because they do have a filter in their menu that you can just drop down and click that you want vegan and cruelty-free products. But I have found a few products in there that aren't vegan and cruelty-free. So I would say use that as like a rough guide, but still make sure that you're going in and checking for ingredients like beeswax, carmine, lanolin and things like that. So let me open this bad boy up for you. So this one is for all the people that love the bright colours. Oh, it's just so beautiful, isn't it? You can see it's not been that well loved by me, but yeah, I definitely want to have a play with this at some point. So this one I bought for £23, although it is currently on sale for £16.10. So if you want to nab it, definitely get it soon before it sells out. Yeah, so there is a mirror in there, which I love, but I think what I'm really impressed with about this eyeshadow palette is the payoff of the pigments. It's really hard, I think, to get a really good payoff from colours this bright. So here's a few swatches on my hands. I'm really into these kind of like pastel blues and aquas at the moment. So this was just one swipe with a finger, so you can see the payoff is really good. Now I know it looks a little bit scary and you might be thinking, how would I use this? The way that I've been using it is by doing a look using the nude colours at the top just as like a base, and then I've been using one of the brighter shades just as a pop of colour in the inner eye, and I think that's a really easy and wearable way that you can wear colour without kind of feeling too overdone. So next up we have the Beauty Bay liquid crystal eyeshadows, which were £6, but they're also now on sale for £4.20. These are a liquid eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and just swatch some on my hand. So as you can see, they're super sparkly, they're beautiful. Just blend them in a little bit so you can see. This would have looked quite nice with this, I would say. There's a green, and I love this. I think this is really pretty. It's a nice like goldy brown bronzy shade, but really nice and wearable, not too orange. After having had a little bit of an experiment with these, I feel like they work really nice on their own. They don't work so well if you do a whole eyeshadow look and then you pop it on the top. Another way that I've been using them is doing the crease of my eyeshadow, leaving the skin bare or just like an eyeshadow primer on the lid, and then just using this on its own just over the lid area. Because they're quite pigmented, you don't really need to put a colour on the top of them. You can just leave it on its own. But I would say, yeah, they're best applied onto bare skin and just kind of used as the only eyeshadow. If you layer them up too heavily, then you do get a bit of crumbling, so you just need to be careful with your application. Other than that, for £4.20, not bad, not bad. So now we are moving on to Makeup Revolution, which is a drugstore brand that I've recently discovered, which you can get in Superdrug, and you can also buy on Beauty Bay as well. And what I love about this brand is that it really clearly says on the back of every product that it's cruelty-free and also whether it's vegan, which I like, because otherwise I literally have to stand there like Googling and like looking at ethical elephant, looking at ethical elephant. Yeah, it just makes it really nice and easy and really transparent. The other thing that I really like about Revolution is the price. So this palette was, just checking my notes, this palette was £20 and I got 28 colours for £20. And this is what it looks like. As you can see, it has been very well loved. I have definitely used this palette so much since I bought it. It is currently on sale for £14 on the Revolution website. So again, I'll pop the link in the description below. And you've got a good mix of colours in here. You've got your lovely like warm browns. I love warm browns. You've got some golds, and you've also got some fun like bright colours in here as well, which I haven't used as much. So I've just done some swatches. These are my personal favourite shades in the palette. I would say if you're looking for a good vegan and cruelty-free eyeshadow palette on a budget, I would say this one is a really good one to go for. The only thing I would say is just be careful of these creamy shades here, because they're probably not going to last that long. But yeah, they're still fun to play with. So the next ones that I want to show you are the Hourglass Scattered Light Eyeshadows. They are £28. So foil is my favourite. It's like a really nice bright gold. And the best way to apply these is just with your fingers. You can literally just go straight in with the product on bare skin. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This one is Ray, which is a deeper bronzy brown with silver reflects. And this one is Molten, which is a kind of eggplant, kind of purpley tone with silver reflects. So this would be really nice for green eyes. This one would be amazing for blue eyes. So the way that I like to use these is actually on top of other eyeshadows. So what I'll do is I'll do my whole eyeshadow look, and then I'll just grab my finger and I'll just literally pop a little bit over the top, and it just makes the lid look really nice and 3D, and just the shimmer just catches the light and it just looks really beautiful. It's a way of doing glitter that isn't too over the top, and also I really like the fact that you don't get that much fallout with this product either. Because of the formula, it just grips your finger really easily and then applies onto the lid. So I feel like with Hourglass, I just want to say, it's a bit of a misconception. I feel like a lot of people assume that because they're cruelty-free and they're becoming a vegan company, that all the products are vegan. That's not the case at the moment. I know it is something that they're working towards, making sure that all of their products are vegan. But at the moment, some of their products do contain carmine. So it's really important that when you shop on the website, you make sure you go to the vegan section. So I've decided to save the best for last. And the best eyeshadow palettes that I've personally come across that are vegan and cruelty-free are these babies here from Charlotte Tilbury. So these ones are £40. So again, they're a little bit more on the higher end, but I just love these so much. So I'm going to show you the three that I found that are vegan. So not every single eyeshadow that she makes is vegan, so you do have to go searching a little bit. The Bella Sophia is a gorgeous quad of kind of warm bronzes. And then this one is the Sophisticate. This one is the Sophisticate. Oh, Jesus Christ. This one is the Sophisticate. This one is an all matte neutral palette. This one's my favourite. This one is the Golden Goddess. This one is just perfect for giving you that really natural but also done and really glam look, which is just me down to a T. This gives you that nice, sexy, bronzy, smoky eye without being too heavy. So the main thing that I like about Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows is, I would say, the edit of the colours. If you aren't sure how to put colours together, then this makes it really easy for you, because every single eyeshadow palette you use exactly the same way. So you use the first shade as a primer, so use that all over your eye. Use the second shade through the crease here. Then you use this shade here to deepen the outer corner, and then use this as the pop shade. So the pop shade is usually a little bit more glittery or a little bit more shimmery, and you just grab your finger and you just swipe and you just pop it across the lid. Now, some people will say that they're really overpriced for the fact that you only get 4 colours, but just trust me, these eyeshadows are absolutely beautiful. They apply really seamlessly, they blend really well, the payoff is really good. I love the edit of colours. I love the fact that it just makes it easy for you. You just go 1, 2, 3, 4 and it's done. You don't have to kind of look at a massive palette of colours and think, well, which ones am I going to put together? This has changed for me as a makeup artist, is using shimmers in the crease. So before, I was a bit of a snob and I was like, shimmers in the crease? No, I would never do shimmer in the crease. But now that I've tried it, I really like it. And it's really nice for someone like me with hooded eyes, because it really helps to open them up, because the shimmer really reflects the light. So I would say don't knock it until you've tried it. On Charlotte Tilbury's website, she does have a section for vegan makeup, which is worth having a look at. Even though she isn't a fully vegan brand, she has loads and loads of vegan options. So I love all her products, so it's definitely worth having a little look at. So there has been a few issues with Charlotte Tilbury's cruelty-free status. Without going into a really long story, I have done lots of research on this, and for me, I feel comfortable that Charlotte Tilbury is still a cruelty-free brand. If you want more information, you can look at the website Ethical Elephant, which I will pop in the description below for you to have a look at, which explains what's been going on with Charlotte Tilbury's cruelty-free status. So that's it from me for today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I'm going to finish my glass of wine now, and I really hope to see you again soon. Take care.